Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast, everybody. Welcome. I am your host, Mick Manhattan. I am not alone, but I'm alone right now. In fact, I am so alone, I forgot to turn on my light. So how can you ever see my pretty face? So, we are getting ready. My partner in crime did call. He is running a little late, but that's okay. It left me for a loop. He really hurt my feelings, not showing up here. In fact, I'm kind of broken up about it. It sucks when he's not here. No, I'm just kidding with you. Casey will be here. Uno momento, por favors. Ron says, the Snobinators. Yeah. Well, right now, the Snobinator Part 2. S2, the Snobinator Part 2, is not here yet. He will be here. He's on his way. But, guys, we needed to get started. Of course, it is 9 o'clock. And I'm going to bring up some stuff to talk about. Once my friend and partner, Mr. Casey, gets here, we will discuss it. All right. So we have some friggin' crazy news. One I want to throw out there is it's reported right now. I don't think it's verified, but it is reported that Amber Heard was cut out of Aquaman 2. And they are going to recast and kind of go forward with somebody new. I'd love to hear your opinions on that. Let me know what you think. Because here's my feelings on it. I don't know how much I believe of that because I did shoot all of her scenes for Aquaman 2. So it would be really crappy to, kind of cut her completely out. I don't know. That seems like wrong to me. I get that with this whole thing, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't care that much. With this whole trial that everything happened with Johnny Depp, she did not come out looking good at all. It was not great for her on many levels. But it's over. Can we stop trying to dismantle this woman's life? It's at that point where it's like, all right, she should probably take a little time off. Probably let things die down, then come back. But I got to tell you, it's tough. It really is. You have so much that people against you and things like that. Now you're talking, you might be getting cut out of movies, not getting paychecks. It's hard. All right. Before I get to the comments, and we'll talk about some more stuff, I want to introduce you to the person that you're really here for tonight. That's my cohort and partner in crime, Mr. Casey Plotz. How you doing, buddy?
I'm marvelous. It's great to see you, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I tried to stall as much as I could.
That was some great stalling, bro. my thing was just booting for the last minute, and I'm like, oh no, why is it taking so long?
Well, I feel like I should show you the comment. Ron called us the Snobinators.
Yes, Snobinators. Makes me feel really good and powerful. But
makes me feel good too.
Yeah.
Radar says, hey.
Radar, Ron, it's so great. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love and appreciate y'all. This is awesome.
You're never alone, Mick. You have the voices. The voices are always there.
All in the head, bro. They're always there.
Did FSF wear Casey out last night? That's right, Casey. You did do.
I did, man.
Your appearance on Funny Science Fiction.
We had a great time with the Star Wars RPG game. It has been an absolute blast. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons. So a new tabletop RPG. It's opened up a whole new world to me that I didn't realize that other people were as into. So it's been rad.
Brian and I still want to get you in on Arkham Horror.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm in.
It's so good. It's such a good game.
Every tabletop game. I actually looked up some more Arkham Horror stuff, and especially because it's Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love the idea of Cthulhu?
Not even just Cthulhu. It's every Lovecraft monster and all of his locations and everything. It's wild, man.
Oh, wow.
Everything is really wild. Right down to the name. They even use blurbs from his books.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Nice. That's radical.
I heard they can't find Ezra Miller because of grooming allegations right now as well. Yeah, because he's a fucking monster. And I've been saying that.
When she was 14, bro.
Dude, even before all that came out, which is disgusting. And he was a monster when I saw him hit a woman, and nothing came of it because the Flash or Justice League or whatever was coming out.
Yeah, however many fucking years ago that was. And then he held, because he was able to get away with that, then he holds a couple hostage, after befriending them, and then has his fucking crackhead friends show up later and they rob him. Like,
yeah.
what?
Well, you know what pisses me off when we're talking about Amber Heard before you came on, and how it's reported right now that she's been replaced or not replaced, but she's going to be replaced. She's been cut from Aquaman 2. And
well, she's not a good actress, so I'm fine with that.
Fine, but here's my argument.
Mm-hmm.
Case is over. She lost. Mm-hmm. Leave the woman alone. Let her live her life. We don't need to be trashing her or anything like that.
No. I don't believe in trashing her, and I'm going to 100% be with that. I don't believe in trashing her. It doesn't mean I'm going to spend money to ever see anything she's in again.
Fair.
She to me is a pollutant. If I were an executive of, say, I don't know, MGM, if I was one of those huge execs, I would see her as a pollutant. She's not a good enough actress to carry a movie. She's not strong enough to even be a side character. Like her Mira in the first one was not good. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't need to see her, and I don't care about her personal life. I don't care about most actors' personal lives unless you've damaged and hurt someone else, and then I give a shit and I won't spend money on you. Pure and simple.
That's
and in
fair.
This scenario, I stopped spending money on Johnny Depp because of what she had said. And I was taken for a ride by someone who was just as culpable. And after having been in a relationship where I have been claimed to be worse than what I actually was, and then over the years have bore out that I was not the monster everyone, people had heard that I was. So that's what happens, man. You can't run your mouth and you can't talk shit without catching flack in the end.
I don't care if she can catch all that flack. I mean, you're right. We don't have to spend our money, and that's perfectly fine. My feelings are like, it just gets ugly when everybody just tries to grab at and tear down even more. And it even bothers me even more because everything that happened between her, because nothing was proven of abuse.
No, it's on both. And
they both wanted defamation.
You know for a fact that I'm someone who has been something very similar. Not on the scale, but something similar. And that level of defamation does affect you. It affected me towards Johnny Depp.
My point with her is, but we're not saying anything about Ezra Miller. He hasn't been cut. He hasn't. So it's the double standard of like, you want to dismantle this woman's life because you really care about Johnny Depp.
Which is not worthwhile. Nothing good comes of it. I didn't gain anything by shitting on Amber Heard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It doesn't mean anything to me except that I won't go spend my money there as a consumer. Ezra Miller is a true piece of garbage and deserves way more coverage than he's getting.
You ain't wrong. All right, let's go to something more lighthearted.
Okay, I like all the lighthearted.
So we're going to get to all your comments in just a second. But so did you hear about the Marilyn Monroe dress?
Oh my gosh, yes. I saw the pictures and everything, bro.
How crazy is that? So
I mean, it's befitting.
So if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, at the Met Gala, Kim Kardashian had borrowed Marilyn Monroe's Happy Birthday, Mr. Kennedy dress that was tailor-made for her back in the day for that event.
Yep.
Kim Kardashian wore it.
Yes, she did.
To the Met Gala. Mm-hmm. And she stretched it out and damaged it.
Yep.
Now, this is not a fat joke. This is not a fat joke. No, this is what were you thinking giving it? I don't know that I even blame her. Like, what are you thinking giving that dress that's supposed to be in like the Smithsonian or something to her?
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I saw the difference before and after pictures. And look, I don't care that there was stretch marks along the zipper. That part to me is, well, yeah. I mean, I'm not blown away by that. Every person is different. If you have a dress that is specifically made for a person and someone else is close, but not quite there, you have to accept that there's going to be stretches. It's just pure and simple. That's fabric.
For a 70-year-old dress.
70-year-old dress. But the falling of the crystals that had kind of pulled and fallen off, well, that's just everyday wear for a 70-day fucking dress. 70-year-old dress, of course it's going to look like that. Do I think it was a good idea? No. However, was it probably the best idea that could have happened because it's a dress that's just going to sit behind a glass case for the rest of its life? Sure. Go wear it. Go have fun. Bring purpose to Marilyn Monroe. Understand that your body type is the standard average body type, and at one point was considered the sexiest woman alive.
I think you're getting way serious with your stuff tonight. Me, I was thinking about it more from the perspective of like, all right, it's Marilyn Monroe's dress, but now you're right. It sits in a glass case. But if you want to sell it one day, you can say, "Hey, Kim Kardashian wore this."
Yeah, well, I mean, why would you want to sell it? Like, if you wanted to sell it, you should have just sold it to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, that's fair. She wouldn't have paid for that shit. She wants everything for free while she still makes her bajillions.
Well, of course.
Stop getting serious.
She's been given all the free while making bajillions because we have done it as the dumb consumer.
Oh my God. Less political, more movie. All right. Jason says, "Hey, beautiful people."
Hi, Jason. What's up, buddy?
Holy shit. No headgear. Yep.
Bro,
the headgear is...
I was last minute and I was rushing. So, yes, I am full on no headgear tonight. And it feels really weird.
Dude, it looks different, but for you. But I love the hair that you have right now.
It's no longer the floof that it once was.
You know who it's reminding me of? Like, it's like a Sonny Corleone, James Caan type hair.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm losing my hair the same way he did.
I wasn't even thinking about it like that.
My balding pattern is going the way he is. That recession. Recession just isn't for economy, folks.
If it works for Patrick Stewart, it works for everybody.
Everything works for Patrick Stewart. He has a British accent. If I had a British accent, I would be able to get away with a lot more.
Do you not have a British accent?
Oh, certainly I have a British accent. The question is, which level do I want to go?
Isn't that Scottish?
No, Scottish would be more like this. If it was going to be Scottish, it took more like this. This is a little bit more, you know.
I got to stop taking gummies before the show.
I still haven't learned German. So there's that one I never really understood. Ach ja, das ist ein Problem, mein Freund. Aber depending on how you are trying to say and talking and to which direction you want to go, you have to be very clear and precise. In German, it's just short words, many meanings.
I think this was for something earlier, but I love that you answered somebody's comment pertaining to something else because it's perfect. It's seamless. She was awful on two levels: utterly unbelievable and a seemingly liar. And two, the worst flag bearer of the Me Too movement anyone could imagine. Set the movement back years. I agree. Again, not sticking up for her. What I'm saying is, can we stop dismantling our life? Can we stop making it public? Can we just shut up about it?
No, because she did it to someone else, and that's not fair.
I understand that life's not fair. We shouldn't make ourselves ugly because somebody else is.
Yeah, but it just feels better. It's easy to.
Casey. You're not helping me. I hope Amber Turd lost her role. She was a awful actress and a narcissist liar.
Look, the B part, I don't give a shit about. A was enough for me. She was bad. You know who was better than Amber Heard at the same time? Diora Baird. Diora Baird was not a great actress, but she was better than Amber Heard the whole freaking way, and I never understood why Amber Heard was popular. I never got it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
Yeah.
The main survivor girl was Diora Baird.
That's not helping me.
Sorry.
I thought Jessica Biel was
She was the first one. The second remake that came out was
God, Jesus, really?
Yeah.
It's too many of these goddamn movies.
There was a lot of them.
I'm so over it. And they don't go in order, so it's not like
they don't.
Like number 7.
None of it makes sense. That's why Texas Chainsaw is great because it's
Friday 13th is the greatest franchise of all time.
Because it has order.
Because everybody's just like, oh man, you remember when Jason got drowned in the lake by a chain on a rock? Yeah, I do. In number 6.
Yep.
You dicks.
Where's Texas Chainsaw?
Remake shit.
Well, Texas Chainsaw decided to do a bunch of remakes post 2000. At least Friday the 13th did one.
Too many.
Nightmare did one.
You know what would have happened? You know what would have happened if the Friday 13th remake did really well? You know what we'd have? We'd have a new timeline of part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and however many they go with.
Yeah. No,
that's
totally.
what would have happened.
We would have had that one that was like, this is an offshoot of Jason did take Manhattan.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jason's now like you see him killing the Duke of New York. Poor Isaac. Hayes.
Put together Escape from New York and fucking Jason Takes Manhattan. Perfect movie.
It might be, dude. Could you? Oh my god, we need to pitch
Snake
this.
Plissken fights Jason. Done.
Oh man, let's knock off some of that shit. Knock that shit off the tires and let's make this happen.
Right? Let's fucking do it.
And then do we get John Carpenter back? Now he's going to direct his movie and his competitor's movie,
right?
I don't know. I got too.
I want John Carpenter the whole way because he'll shit on the other guys just enough to make it believable.
That's true. Hey, I know a lot of people were cool on Firestarter.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. That their whole soundtrack was fire.
What, Firestarter?
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. I liked the movie.
It was John Carpenter and his son.
Yeah. I liked that movie. I enjoyed that movie. I like the original, and I like the remake just as much as I like the original. For me, they are perfect swaps.
I would really like it if you had just agreed with me and liked my pun.
Oh, I loved your pun.
My pun was fire.
It was absolute punning.
I did it again.
You did.
All right. I'm being stupid now. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp lost HP and Pirates of the Caribbean, so no, she doesn't get to be left alone. What? All right. Like, here's the thing. He lost it, and he just won in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we just leave her alone?
Well, I mean, she's broken. She doesn't have any money now. She's broke. She has nothing, and she's not. She's got a blemish. She's gotten her black mark. She's done. She got her black spot on the little piece of cloth after the pirate vote, and she gets to just roll out for the rest of her life, and we never have to talk about her again.
See, that's the thing. I'm a horse of a different fucking color, I guess, because let me tell you something. She can go do movies with Kevin Spacey in Italy or wherever the fuck you go. I'm never going to see him.
I'm never going to watch another Kevin Spacey movie. That absolute rancid piece of garbage.
I'm not saying that. Listen, sir, I'm not saying that I'm going to support him in making movies. What I'm saying is, I kind of support him making movies.
I get it.
No,
the Saudis will pay for him to make movies.
I support the freedom of the filmmaker to make the choice on whether they want that person in their movie.
I agree 100%. I you know me, I am pure chaotic freedom. If you want to do it, by gum, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, live your truth. Now, the moment it hurts somebody else, I can, as the consumer, choose where I spend my money.
Exactly.
And Kevin Spacey for me hurts more because Amber Heard is whatever. I don't give a shit. But personally, I really don't care. Like, I think it's more detrimental that Johnny Depp lost something, but at the same token, he was a piece of shit too. So it's not like either one of them are real champs here. Kevin Spacey is an absolute piece of turd, though, because I loved his work. I believed in him as an actor, and I trained myself in some of the ways he did because I was inspired by him. Mm-hmm. So I'm more hurt by finding out he's an absolute piece of human waste. So...
yeah, I mean, listen, man, I'm with you. They are wastes. They are, and it's annoying. But at the same time, like, I don't care if they work. Again, I'm never going to see a Kevin Spacey movie again.
Yeah, agreed.
So, but if he's working, fine. Like,
there's a freedom to it. Roman Polanski.
No, that motherfucker's different. That motherfucker's different. Here's the thing. I don't think studios should hire him anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because,
all right. Fair. Okay.
Like, you're telling me, like, Disney, I'm spending my money on you, and you're going to hire monsters. But if an independent filmmaker wants to cast them, fine.
Yeah.
I think that's where it should be. Like, if you go to jail, you pay your dues, you do your time, and you get out, you still can't go work at the post office. Like, there's, I feel like that's the, like, you can't be a federal employee. You can't, like, for me, all of these piece of shit, disgusting human beings who I hate, I fuck them. Like, I hate what they did and what they stood for. And, but I think that the studios should be, no, you're done. We're not hiring you. But the studios, if you allow that control of the studios have to seep into and reach into the independent market where filmmakers can't make their own choices, then that's where it would bother me. Because for me, it's like, if an independent filmmaker wants to cast Kevin Spacey,
they should.
They should. Yep. They should be allowed. But no, he shouldn't be allowed to come back and be a movie star and be
He can do whatever people decide he's going to do, because I truly believe in free market as well. So I'm with you 100%, bro. I'm absolutely with you. If there is a studio out there that wants to hire him, so be it. Now, The far-reaching implication is knowing what we know about Kevin Spacey, sticking with Kevin Spacey, because Amber Heard's different color, a horse a different color. You know what I'm saying? Look, people in a shitty relationship who really hurt each other and really fuck things up, that's on both of them. So I don't sit here and say Amber Heard's the worst human being I've ever seen. I never thought she was a great actress, so I don't really invest in her movies anyway. No big loss for me. Whereas with Kevin Spacey, I was a huge fan. I feel you find out some people are just awful human beings. He did some awful shit, and it's not something that he did once. That's the other thing, too. Kevin Spacey didn't do this once. This has been a repeat offense now. So clearly he's a piece of garbage. So that means The Big Kahuna, Swimming with Sharks, all those movies that I fucking love that show him just be an incredible actor. 7.
Just be real. You like American Beauty. That's it.
I love American Beauty. Love the shit out of American Beauty. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's the first movie I walked out of a movie theater with, and my brain couldn't stop exploding. I couldn't talk after watching American Beauty. It was incredible. And I have to take that moment and I have to sully it and say that I no longer will support, because I can only support what I can with my money. So I will not support people whom I deem are pieces of trash. Do I think that means he shouldn't work? No, because I do believe in chaotic freedom.
I had Sasha on the show one time, and we were talking about J.K. Rowling.
Yes.
And her being trans, I asked her, I said, well, I know that you don't support, you actively speak out. So, but my kid loves Harry Potter. I was like, how do I tell him, like, you can't like something and try to explain it, but like it might be over his head and he's young. And she said it perfectly. She goes, buy the books at a book barn or something. Because I don't care. Just don't put the money in her pocket.
Yep.
And I got that, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, there's ways to support small businesses even and not support them because they don't get that kickback towards it.
Used bookstores publishers don't get money from used bookstores. Used bookstores get the money, So
I bet you can find all those DVDs at a thrift store. Different thrift stores.
I go pick up the books because I've been reading them with River, but I go spend $4 at McKay's or something local. And spend money there.
And so that I thought that went really, for me, that went really well. I mean, and understanding, like, I don't know that I can just give up so much artwork because one of the artists was a monster.
Well, and that's the other thing is that's the other part is the amount of people that are involved in those efforts. It's not a Kevin Spacey movie. It's a movie that involves 4 producers, 1 director, 4 ADs, 2 associate producers, all these other people running around, couple writers, a myriad of crew between grips and, the best boy and all these different camera people and all these different operators and a DP and all these different actors and actresses and extras and all these people. Maybe someone got a break on a movie that was huge, but unfortunately, shitbag happens to be the lead actor or lead role because it could be either one.
But then you got to think about it. Do you give up completely on like Miramax because of that monster fucking Weinstein?
I'll never put money towards it. I'll find ways to actively never put money towards it.
But I guess that's where
his brother still runs that. That is still a family owned and operated thing, and I will not put money towards Weinstein's.
Fine. No, listen, fine. I will say this though. I'm not giving up some early Quentin Tarantino. I'm not giving up the old Kevin Smith. Like a lot of those movies. So, let's just go find a DVD somewhere.
That's what I'm doing, man. That's why you go to secondhand, buddy. I mean, there are so many secondhand stores around where you can get these things that other people are done with. That's the other part. When you go to a secondhand store, it's someone saying, I love this at one point and I'm done with it and I have to move on. Or someone died who loved it and that had to be moved on. So you get that piece of relic from someone else who appreciated that art, and you find a way to in your mind mentally get around all the other hoops and things you have to jump through.
I've said it once, said it 1,000 times. I can't let go of the remix to Ignition.
It's hot and fresh out the kitchen.
So good. But Kathleen, she's with Radar about Amber Heard. I'm with Kathy Radar until she stops reinforcing her lies on talk shows. She's a target. But all right. I get that. I mean, so many comments. We'll get there.
It's hot. It's hot fuzz tonight, brother.
But like with Amber Heard, it's like, let her. Like, that's the thing. Let her talk. She's not changing anyone's mind.
She might.
Everything looks terrible about her. So, like, if she wants to dig her own grave and get herself fired from these things, fine. But I don't think we as society, just watch it if you want to watch it. But, like, let's not all, like, sign 5 million people to a petition. Like, I would rather you sign a petition that calls for gun control.
Yeah.
Get mad about that. And I don't want to get political. Casey, I know I see your head. You got that twitch all of a sudden as soon as you said, no, I don't want to go there. But what I'm saying is use that in a positive manner. You rally the troops behind something that we should be angry about or should be trying to fix, not Amber Heard. Who cares?
Yeah, move the needle in the right direction. The simple fact is this is two people who have been stars that we got to see all of their lives displayed. So, of course, we want to see that. We want to see people that we have upheld and put on these pedestals as failures. We want to see them fall. We want to see them have a chance to be redeemed because we feel like we've all fallen and fucked up and we're not great. So we want our chance of redemption. And this was after finding out that this Johnny Depp is a crazy drunk. He's a crazy drunk who swears at his wife. That's 47% of America. So, I mean, honestly, it makes
that number
sense.
has really gone down in the last few years.
Oh, yeah, really low. But that's where it's at.
Well, think about it, though.
Well, we're fascinated by it, bro. We want to see that. So, of course, it's enticing. Yeah. And anytime we try to bring real pointed things to the world, we've seen them get knocked down. But shitting in a bed is really cool because it makes me feel better about my life and the fact that I have to spend so much on gas and all these other situations that are going on in the world. And the fact that we have to be honest, nuclear war is on our doorstep at any second. So it's terrifying right now, and that's okay. It's okay. Everybody?
This is the madman in full effect. Sometimes you get the ultra, like, gonna make you laugh. He'll still make you laugh when he's serious because he's funny. He's a professional.
Sometimes.
But this is the other side of the madman win because he knows too much history and he knows too much. Like, he knows how things work too well. So when something pisses him off, like, there's plenty out there going on.
Yep.
You get that side of the madman.
You could either.
I could literally throw out anything and be like, man, have you seen the images from the Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Let me tell you about that hunk of shit. So
the rants go.
I got some major issues there, but that's a different thing. Right now, it's a matter of Amber Heard makes sense. It's easy. We want to see these two people and we want to see them degrade and broken and hurt and suffering because we feel better about ourselves. Normally, that's done through movies. Unfortunately, at this point, we got to do it in real life. We got to take people we put on a pedestal and watch them destroy each other and then hear how they destroyed each other. And it allows us to feel some point of being relatable. The simple fact is that's not important. That doesn't mean anything, but we're simple. We're all simple. I'm simple. I just want to feel good and feel better about myself. So watching these people have problems make me feel better about my problems.
All right. You know,
that's why the conversation won't ever stop. That's why the National Enquirer will always exist. That's why Bat Boy is a thing. Like, it's where we are, man.
You want to know what the really messed up part about this?
That you love Bat Boy?
No. What? No.
You love Bat Boy.
Which one's Bat Boy? Stop. You're confusing me.
Bat Boy. You don't remember?
Oh, the Bat Kid.
Yeah, the Bat Kid.
Yeah.
Who had like the weird fucked up really nose and the crazy ears and shit.
That was really sweet. Anyway, listen. Remember the other day when we were on the show and I said, remember at the beginning of the show for Geek Fest Live that I was talking about how I hate how ghosts on TV and movies perpetuate fat ghosts and the fat stereotypes, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Okay.
And then at the end of that, I said, I was listening to everything you said, but I was thinking about the country fried steak from Pam's Farmhouse.
Now with the sausage gravy, correct?
With the sausage gravy.
Gravy was
that was 2 days ago.
Yes.
That happened on our show, Geek Fest Live.
Are you still thinking about this?
No, not still thinking. You were talking, and I started thinking about that scene from that show.
Okay.
Which I just edited a small clip together. So now I'm thinking about this crunchy fried steak from Pam's Farmhouse. And I just wanted to say That's what happens.
Back to Pam's farmhouse.
I don't know
Which is
100%
delicious.
remember what you said.
I've basically just broken down the fact that listening and trying to have that discussion about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp is going to be short-lived because we don't want to deal with the reality. Right now, the reality is too extreme and too much. So, of course, we're going to simplify and put things down that are going to make us feel better about ourselves rather than dealing with the actual honesty of the world around us. The inflation we're dealing with, the pandemic, the struggles with all of these people.
All right. Let's go to
politics. Which direction do you want to go?
All right, I got comments. Steve Wells says, "What's up? What's going on, Steve? Good to see you. Yes, it was awesome to meet you, Carolina Fear Fest, man. Thank you.
It was rad to meet you, Steve. You were radical, bro.
The comments aren't more lighthearted.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean? I don't know.
You would mention I'm going to go to the comments after I was on a roll.
Oh, yeah.
It's not better.
That's fine. Pink balloons being held by apes and dinosaurs. Yay, lighthearted. It was that's always good for Jason. Jason will always do that.
Love Jason.
Kathleen says, right. Why would they put a historic dress in danger?
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you as a museum going to say someone wore a 70-year-old dress and ruined it? Yeah, because they wore a 70-year-old dress.
Oh, I did hear they're doing a Madonna biopic, and I am in for that. Her story is fucking amazing. Yeah.
I'm excited for that because she was a Michigan girl who moved to Jersey. So she went from bad to worse.
You're an asshole.
I just nailed you and Ron. Boom!
I can't even read. Pretty sure her top and bottom are a little bigger than Maryland's.
Actually, they are not. They are the same.
I don't think they would have given her the dress if they weren't. Yeah, I mean, it only stretched a little bit. It's not like it's torn into pieces. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the other problem is it's a 70-year-old dress.
It's a 70-year-old dress.
I just don't understand the logic behind being upset about it.
Nobody cares. Who gives a shit?
Well, no, enough people give a shit because they want to make it a thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Mick, you should shave your head. Yes, Ron. That is. Oh, I should shave my head. No. Yeah, no, I cut it. I didn't shave it. I had to get a cut, dude. It was looking terrible.
No, it wasn't. You have the thick, full hair. I'm the fucking nightmare over here.
Thick, full hair doesn't equate to looking good. That's my incredible charisma and charm and my humbleness.
Well, your humbleness is your top thing.
Humility is my best quality.
Humility is your best quality, bro.
I'm probably the most humble guy in the world.
Absolutely. It always looks good. Best on you.
You know what? Amber Heard, I'll fix you.
See? Handled. It just went from negative to positive.
Right back down. I'm on Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, he's gonna be awesome as Weird Al.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I'm very excited for that.
What's up, George Sheether?
George.
Kathleen, Ron Limpet. The pictures of Julia as Madonna were my inspiration for a recently haircut.
Which are
very
awesome.
Cool.
Your haircut is badass.
There's so many comments. All right, we got to power through. All right, because I have more to talk about.
Faster would be better.
Me too, Radar. When did CRP become our generation's?
I don't. Oh, me. Let me, please,
So
Mr. Mr. Lippet.
Casey is a fire starter today.
I have moments.
Yes. That's what it is. You're having fire. All right, shut up. I'm the slow one. How did I end up being the slow one on that?
Yeah, you'll get there.
Country fried steak. Unfortunately, a lot of people are actually garbage. That's probably true.
Yeah.
My issue is that
think of how many clergy people rape children. Just saying.
Oh my God, it's getting so dark,
bro. Reality.
I don't want
you. Let it seep in.
This show's about reality. Entertainment.
You brought up reality.
All right, I'm getting to another. I might have to just forego some of these comments. My issue is at the time it was allegations against him and he was fired. Meanwhile, Ezra was on tape body slamming that lady in Iceland and kept his job. Yeah, assholes. Yeah. I think
that's the studios and people that are defending them, and you as the consumer still going and spending money on them.
Fair. Are we now? No. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm
spending? One finger pointed out. You got 4 back at you, Chief.
You know what I'm spending my money on? Top Gun Maverick.
Nice.
all summer long.
I thought you were going to say prostitutes. That would have been real weird.
No, Top Gun Maverick is better. I think studios weigh the cost of reshoots against potential lost revenue in situations like the one with Amber Heard. If the reshoots cost less than they are projected to lose, it's what they do.
Agreed.
No, yes. That is, but I'm
It's
talking
all
about
numbers,
public
man.
opinion. I'm not even talking about the studios aspect. I'm not mad if the studios fire her. What I'm saying is the people who are calling for it, like madmen, not madman, madmen out there, like, and mad women, like rushing the streets, signing this stuff. They don't even get mad about the things that we should get mad about. But, you know, they're so mad about this that they will completely, like, fucking vote, assholes.
Yeah, seriously, if we really
Jesus
want to fucking
Christ.
break it down,
Just
go
now
to
pissed.
the polls. These are the same people
Motherfuckers.
who want to sit in their fucking chairs and complain about shit, but not actually go do something about it.
Oh my God, you'll fucking get a petition signed for $5 million and get fucking endorsement deals and shit. And here we are, the Scene Snobs, no endorsement deals, telling you to vote.
You're goddamn right. You know why? Because your civic duty is your responsibility. And nobody wants to hear about responsibility. People don't like that word. They shirk that word. They're afraid of that word. But if you want to be mad at Amber Heard, she had a personal responsibility that she didn't step up to, and you have one too. So go out and vote.
I like to drive angry.
You are alone.
In
these screens, between these screens, you're alone.
It's true. Very alone.
Only in that, I have no other person around me. So you're married with kids, bro. I got nothing.
Yeah, kind of. But the situation with Ezra Miller, definitely avoiding those films going forward.
Yep.
And I'm for it. I'm with you.
Yep.
It's hard. It's hard with Ezra. I'm just rushing through now.
Yeah, do it. Speed.
We'll be here all night. It's hard with. I want to talk the '90s or something. It's hard with the Ezra Miller Flash situation and the hundreds of thousands of other people involved. I will be surprised if WB releases it. Honestly, they may write it off and find a way to do reshoots. There's no way released with Ezra Miller at this point.
Oh no, it will be. It 100% will be.
Yeah, I mean it's testing really well.
Yeah.
Music and movies are so different. Music, like R. Kelly, he's one person. Fuck him. But the movies have so many people involved. It's hard. It's a tough thing. Well, that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of people who work on music.
Yes, but I mean, when you're looking at a group of 100 versus 1,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see what he's saying. There is a disparity.
I'm sorry.
There's like compared to music. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm sorry. Obviously, you didn't go to the school of James T. Kirk.
I did not.
You don't sacrifice one for a million. You also don't sacrifice
a million for one.
Sometimes.
No, I see. I was a Jean-Luc Picard kid, so we have a different thought process going.
Fine. Used copies of Dogma are stupid expensive when you can find one.
I just found one. It was $15. Worth it.
That is worth it, actually. Mm-hmm. We need to find a way to fundraise the money to buy Dogma off Weinstein Company so we can have it released again.
Yes.
That's a cause I'd get behind. It's the very cause I'm speaking out against, but it's a cause I will fucking get behind.
I'll support that one 100%.
I got it on Blu-ray at a garage sale for $1. Smart.
Hell yeah, Dogma.
If someone crapping in a bed gives my brain momentary distraction from my impending global war, I'll let myself fixate on it. Fine. You can watch it all you want.
Yep.
All right. I feel like my point's being missed here.
Well, because I got in and just added too many things. I'm just adding more.
You want to watch Amber Heard on everything to get it to escape the horrors of humanity and everything going on? Fine. I'm okay with it. I'm a movie guy. What do you think I do? I watched Men at Work the other day. Men at Work. That's what I watched. I watched Men at Work. And that is a crazy-ass movie.
Great movie. I went back to Maximum Overdrive because I couldn't deal with the Uvalde shit.
And that's fine. You find solace in the things that you love.
Run. It's what we do. We're escapists. That's why we have a show.
No rants from you. This is my turn. So that's completely fine. My point being is you can get mad about it. You can have a podcast and talk about it. I will let Casey go at the end. He's gonna have his Casey soapbox at the end. That's what we should do. We should get you on TikTok doing Casey's soapbox.
Oh, I'm down. That probably be better.
Oh my God, dude, I should fucking be a producer. Oh,
And
that's
honestly,
right.
all I have to do is get tuned up and get a little drunk, and I'll keep going. It'll be
No.
way worse.
Do a minute tops. Don't get drunk. Don't do that. Then you start saying things. It gets weird. It's weird.
Hey, you know what, guys? Let me tell you something. I fucking love you, and that guy's a dick.
See, I told you, Casey was going to fucking get me off my point. My whole point was supposed to be, it's fine if you want to fixate on something to escape the horrors of reality. And it's fine if you want to bitch about it. But don't rally everyone out and be evil on top of it. Don't be the evil that's with it. That's all I'm saying. Ah, God dang it. Now I want a country friend. I do too. Pam's Farmhouse. Come on down, fellas. Yeah, Radar will take
I
it.
just feel better there.
Any guys who will be hanging out at Mad Monster in August? Yeah, call them and tell them to get the Scene Snobs there. We'll go.
Still looking at that, yes.
Maverick is so good. It's fucking not so good. It's fucking great.
Dude.
It's my favorite movie of the year so far. And anybody who fucking says that Top Gun is a love story between a pilot and his instructor is fucking bullshit. Oh my God, they should have got her back. Why? Why get her back? She left at the end. They don't end up together. That's the whole point. She left for the Pentagon. He came back and he was going to be a flight instructor. They weren't getting back together. It wasn't a love story about a man and a woman that met in a bar and then ended up being teacher and protege. It was about a love story between two best friends.
It was a love story.
Grief after losing that best friend.
It was a love story between a man and his own fucking ego.
No, it wasn't. It's a love story between two best friends. His ego got in the way. And actually, here we go. Fuck this. Here we go. I'm ready.
Do it.
You know who the real bad guy? You know who got Goose killed in that movie?
Viper.
No. Stop it. Charlie did. Charlie's the evil one. Charlie's a teacher. She knows what is expected of her. These are the America's top fighter gunner whatever fuckers in the planes. They're the ones that fight the hardest. And they're going there to compete to become the best of the best.
Right.
Now, let me tell you something. A young man who probably don't know much is living his dream. He's got an ego that my fucking microphone almost fell over because I keep pounding on the thing. He's got an ego. I can't even fucking say the line. He's got a huge ego. So I was going to try and do it, but I can't.
You almost got it. You're so close.
Almost.
I believe
so. He's got this huge ego. Yeah, he has to overcome that. Banging your teacher is not overcoming that. And she knew better. She fucking knew better. She was older and she could have fucking done her job and the way it's supposed to be done. She should have bounced out of there. I don't care what she knows. But no, she started sleeping with the student. I shouldn't do this. You shouldn't fucking do it. That's the whole point. You shouldn't fucking do this. You were wrong. You mixed that kid's head up. That child compared to you. You mixed his head up.
This wasn't his first school. No.
Bullshit.
Training.
You're right.
You're
right. No, you're right. It wasn't his first school. No, Casey, it wasn't his first school. And he did great in every other school. What? He starts sleeping with the teacher at one. And what happened? She gets in his head. She fucks him.
No, because he also fucking
slept with
Benjamin that would have fucked with his head during that initial training. So I don't want to hear it because he fucked with Admiral Benjamin's daughter. And that risked getting him kicked out. So I think that was a way bigger risk than him hooking up with Charlie.
Goose is dead.
Yes.
Goose is down 2 O's because of her. Charlie did this.
No, Goose is dead because he was pushing himself against his own hubris, trying to push back against Iceman, who honestly was a better pilot.
Yeah, he was. That's agreed upon in the second one. Shut up. Anyway, what I'm talking about here is that Charlie was the one that built that hubris up. You know, if you're an enabler and you're feeding hubris, it's going to get bigger and bigger, and then your best friend's going to die, and that's how it happens. But here's the thing. It wouldn't have gotten bigger. It wouldn't have tried to push himself so hard if she wasn't mixing his head up. She's a succubus.
I'm not going to disagree. I'm also not going to fully agree that man shouldn't have been able to take responsibility for his own actions and handled his own shit and kept himself in check rather than try to put himself into a position that caused a jet wash, which unfortunately killed both of his engines and put him into a flat spin in the middle of sea.
You know who else I blame? Fucking whoever built the plane.
The Admiral?
Whoever built the plane.
Who built the plane? No, okay. First of all, that's straight aerodynamic physics. All right. You cannot say the person who saw that this was the problem created the problem. Like, no,
That was him. It was him who did it. The 90s were awesome. It's at the peak time for entertainment media, no contest. We'll get there eventually.
Yep. Go is still one of the greatest movies of all time made in the 90s.
Which one?
Go.
Go. It is a great movie.
Love Go.
Camp movies. Ernest Goes to Camp is great. And I found out today that ErnestCon is a thing. We're there.
Wyvern.
We need to find out where the hell that is.
Yes. I'm in.
Camp Nowhere is also an important viewing for movie camps. Yeah, I agree.
You know what? I still struggle with Camp Nowhere because it was probably the most terrifying of all the camps to be at, but I'll agree.
It was a love story between volleyball bros. No, it was a love story between best friends, and I don't want to hear another
a man
word
and
about
his ego. That's what that was.
Listen, we go by the Michael rule, and it's not me. This is another Michael completely.
The other Michael.
I swear to God, I have verification on this. He says the rule is if one or more people agree with you, then you're right. And Jason says, I agree, Mick. So I'm right. Maverick is also my favorite movie of the year. Wait, is that what you were agreeing with?
That's what he's agreeing with. That's what I'm taking it as.
Radar says, I saw someone at Fear Fest with a shirt that looked like a VHS cover with Ernest Goes to Hell. And I had to sit down and collect myself from laughing because it was so unexpected. People make some awesome shit.
Yeah, good smash up means a lot.
Dude, we've been talking about a lot. There's one more topic I did want to get to before we got to our main topics tonight.
46 minutes into our show.
46 minutes into we have 15 minutes left of our show. We haven't even discussed the two topics yet. And I don't want to bone rush them because they're both really good topics.
I know. We've got some strong ones. I'm curious, which one do you want to focus on tonight?
I don't know.
Let's do that.
We'll do the sequels.
There you go. Sequels.
All right. Because I know the 90s is going to go a long time. So
yeah, we're going to have a whole 90s discussion.
We are sticking to the 90s one next week because I have a whole bunch to say about them.
Awesome.
About it. All right. Did you hear that the Joker 2 is like in early development
with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, and it's going to be a musical?
I fucking hate this.
Okay, why?
I fucking hate this.
Why?
All right. I love musicals.
Yes.
Everyone except one. That's not true. I hate fucking Sound of Music. That's it. But I do love musicals. What do you guys think about places like Best Buy phasing out physical media? It sucks, but I actually think just to answer that question real quick, I think it's better off for physical media. Agreed. It's like you're going to have places like Walmart that are always going to have the $5 bin.
Yep.
And there's always going to be DVDs made of stuff because it can be made, or Blu-rays or whatever, it can be made money from, even in small doses, and they cost almost nothing to make. So
yeah, it's pennies on the dollar.
You can get your physical media, but you're going to get more interesting physical media by the private companies making it. So you get more steel books, you get more of all the movies that you really care about. So them phasing it out doesn't really bother me because Best Buy really hasn't been that was like their bread and butter 20 years ago.
Well, and that's the funny thing too, as a guy who, as a bartender back in those days, I would literally make my money. And on the weekend, I would go blow some money at Best Buy. I would inevitably once every 2 weeks, I'd go spend, $150, $200 when I was building my giant DVD Blu-ray collection. And now years later, I've lost over half of it. It doesn't mean anything. So honestly, physical media, the only ones I hold on to are the ones I care about and when I want to support specifically people that I love. Yeah. Like getting, the Bloody Summer Camp Blu-ray and DVD. I love that movie. So owning that movie means more to me than just wandering through a $5 bin and going, oh, I loved Alien. Let me have that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got.
And I hope we get more cool stuff because it means I can invest $35 and hopefully get a sweet poster or maybe like some cool case or something, So if more incentives.
Do you know Mondo?
I do not know Mondo. Are they friendly?
Mondo is a company that makes really awesome shit, for one. They provide like the Alamo Draft House, like all the cool little shit they have, like pins, bags, stuff like that. Like Mondo has some cool. Let me see if I can still get their website. Let's see if this still exists.
Let's give it a look. Give it the old college try.
But I guess we're not getting to any shit tonight.
We almost got to a topic. We got real close.
We did get really close, but that is a topic I also want to discuss. So we're basically just moving tonight's show to next week.
Yep.
All right.
Well, it's still summer camp time. So I would like to also bring up in this moment of quiet, what is your favorite summer camp food? Because mine has always been baked beans around a campfire.
I didn't go to summer camp.
Well, I never did either. I went camping a lot. I had camping trips that would last a weekend and stuff. So during the summer, because I don't like outside.
It's a good question, but my thing is I don't know what they served at summer camps. I can't even think of anything like baked beans sounds right. That's it. That's the thing that sounds right to me. That's what they fed you there for 14 weeks or however long you were there.
Honestly, man, that was the other thing is the only summer camp I ever went to lasted a week. That was it. I was away for 1 week.
Oh, really?
It was nice because it was a vacation because everyone else is like, we're outside and we're doing all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm outside and I'm not baling fucking hay and cleaning up poop and having to throw and milking cows. I don't have to fix fences. I just get to go run and not get yelled at.
I mean, that sounds like fun. I had those experiences of camping and stuff like that, but I never went to an actual summer camp. So I don't know. Everything I pretty much know about summer camps comes from movies, and that's not a good thing because they seem like a nightmare.
Well, yeah, if you treat them that way. Sure.
What was it? What was the thing that I said? And you're like, what? You've never seen it? And I was like, I grew up in a city. I had no idea. You said something on our trip home from Carolinas.
Oh.
Where I can't remember what it was, though. You were
greenery? It was something. It was something along those lines.
You were astonished that I had never seen. Oh, a bear. A bear.
Oh, a bear. That's what it was.
Yeah. So we were talking about a bear.
Tell the story.
So it wasn't even from the Carolina trip. That was from 2 days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What is wrong with us?
Well, I had COVID, so I have a fucking reason.
I think I have COVID brain by proxy.
COVID brain by proxy. Like Munchausen, but different.
I talked to you so much during that time. I feel like I've gotten COVID brain as well.
Yeah, totally valid. I mean, I'm pretty sure I had it probably fucking Friday.
Where's that Pfizer? Where's that fucking shot? No. So anyway, go back. Yeah, I told you I'd never seen a bear before, and you were fucking astonished. You were
I was mind boggled because for us, they're just giant raccoons fucking with our trash. So we've always lived with bears. Bears are just something you go out and you chase off. They're pests. And if one decides that it wants to throw its arms down and have that shoulder shake, then you know what you do? You fucking leave as fast as humanly possible. Just get out.
Bears were way different in my neck of the woods growing up.
What was a bear like to you? I'm curious. So now that you finally saw a bear, what was it like having not seen a bear? Because you went to Natural Bridge over the weekend, you got to see a bear. Yep. So what was it like? What in your mind did you anticipate seeing a bear would be?
All right. I want to stay humble. I do. But here's the problem. You asked me, and now I have to tell you the truth. So I saw the bear, right? It was black bear. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why I got it in my head at an early age that, dude, if you fight a bear, it's game on. You're coolest guy in the world.
Yeah, of course. Just like Brad Pitt in Legends of the Fall.
There you go. So I see this bear on the side of the road, and I'm like, I could beat that bear. That was my first thought. That's the first time I ever saw a bear in my life, and I'm like, oh, shit, I could beat that bear. That was that. This poor dead bear on the side of the road, and I'm like, I can beat it up. I don't want to. It's not like I've never seen a bear before, so it's not like I hunt them.
That's like fucking John Matrix's reaction. I could take you down, Sully.
It's so bad. I don't even know why I said it. I don't want to hurt bears.
You could fight a fucking bear.
I don't want to hurt bears. I'm just saying, if I had to fight a bear,
you'd lose.
No, I'm pretty sure I could win after the one I've seen.
I think that one. I'm fine. I got that fucker. He was like 40. He was like 80 pounds top.
It wasn't maybe it was I don't know. I don't know what a cub is. I've never seen a fucking bear. I've only seen pictures, so by scale, I have no idea what's happening.
So wait, did you think you could beat a bear since the movie Bear? Or more like you thought you could beat a bear since the movie White Fang? Like, at what point did you go, well, there's a bear, fuck that bear?
All right, you want to level off the amount of what bears I can fight or not?
Yes.
All right, I'm guessing the one in the Revenant, probably not. That was a pretty fast bear.
Yeah, that's a monster bear. You would
the
not.
One on Yellowstone, I'm pretty sure I could take.
Which one?
The first one when Kit
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
So anyway, listen.
Well, I could take that one with a bullet, no problem.
Level of bears.
Yeah,
I could definitely beat Baloo.
No, because Baloo is actually traveling through time.
No, I can beat Baloo.
No,
I can
Baloo's quantum leaping. I'm gonna let Baloo live.
I can beat Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I can beat the shit out of
Winnie the Pooh. I could choke out.
I could kick that bastard. Like
you could kick him. I'd have to get locked in behind and just like cinch down and just get that chokehold. And go to sleep. Just go to sleep, Winnie. Go to sleep. Love your honey. Love your honey.
I told you it's disturbing anytime you say it. Anytime you're just like shh, 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 shh. You say it's almost always like you're a serial killer.
Well, of course. I mean, yeah. Who else says that?
I'm telling you right now, I can beat a fucking bear.
Paddington, I could whoop the shit out of that marmalade-eating son of a fuck. Yeah, like, I would fuck Paddington up.
Yeah, I could beat the shit out of Paddington. I don't care about that. I love Bloody Summer Camp and did some behind-the-scenes pictures of for Go Away.
Hell yeah,
I'm laughing at what you're saying.
Love Slasher
laughing 15. At beating a bear. Bloody Summer Camp is streaming now.
Yes, it's on demand.
Yep. And yeah, Steve, your photography is really great, man.
It really is, bro. Good stuff.
Can't wait for the inevitable Funko exclusive only at Alamo now. Yeah, but you know what? Actually, so that was the news that I never got to about Mondo. Oh, yeah. Mondo was this record shop type company that made really interesting stuff like the blood and the vinyl sort of stuff, like really cool collector items and things like that for movie lovers and geeks and stuff. Think what's the one at the Shout Factory, the one that does those steelbook special edition things?
Yeah,
it's that for records.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
and they make other cool shit too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's like the best I did. That was the best description I gave, I think. I felt proud of that. I felt like a kindergartner.
I fully understand that. No, it's perfect.
No, but so Jesus Christ. What was this? Oh, so anyway, Alamo. No, not Alamo. I'm wrong. Funko bought Mondo.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This is the longest fucking news story I think I've ever told.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
I believe you.
Funko bought Mondo. So now they own them. Don't know what's going to happen, but I like the way Radar's saying. Like,
do they know? Do they own, does Mondo or Funko own Mego?
Oh, Mondo is owned by Alamo.
Oh.
And got bought by Funko.
So Alamo got bought by Funko?
Or just Mondo?
Wow.
Then there's definitely going to be.
I would believe that, though. I would totally believe that Funko would own Alamo. But who owns Mego?
Mego?
Yeah.
What is Mego?
The 1970s bendable, posable characters. Like they were all bendy and weird and nobody had elbows.
You throw me off. This one time at band camp. I don't know why I'm laughing.
John was a clarinetist.
He was a clarinetist, but he was a good one.
I played the tuba.
John, if I took you camping and you woke out, sorry. Speaking of Casey had COVID the first week of One CFF recap show.
Ooh, we should do that next Sunday. Next Sunday, we should make our Geek Fest Live the recap show.
That's cool.
We haven't done one yet because I was dying. So
that's true. You were.
Yeah. Thank God I didn't.
You'll need to visit Oswald's Bear Ranch in northern Michigan. It's definitely unique and experience.
Can you cuddle with that?
I'm going to make Tim and Dan take me there.
Yes. Yes, Tim and
Dan. And I know they both listen to the show.
Everybody, let's go.
We're going to go hunt the dog man of Michigan, and then we're going to go to Oswald's Bear Ranch.
And make sure to get the Mothman on the way there or back, because it all goes through West by God. So
I have to stand next to the bears so that way I know if I can beat them up or not.
Well, just watch without a paddle. If look at where Dax Shepard versus Seth Green is at by comparison, and then figure out where you would fit.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm taller than both of them. I know that for a fact. Winnie would be.
Matthew Lillard was the other one in that movie, right?
Yeah, and I'm taller than him.
That guy. So. You're friends with him.
Once upon a time, my friend. Stop, you fucking dick. Winnie the Pooh. I can't tell those stories now. I'll tell them later. Be easy. You just have to use honey, then give a finishing move. Yeah.
Well, that's why you just spike the honey, guys. Nobody has to give him just honey.
They bought just Mondo.
Oh, okay.
I was a clarinetist too, John. Yeah,
I bet you were.
That one time.
I was a big fan of using the piccolo.
I got the triangle taken away from me.
Oh, 100%. You're fucking ding-a-ling-ling-ling. Let's go.
No. Okay, funny story. So, little known fact. My senior year, I was too late signing up for my extra classes. Mm-hmm. And I missed, and gym was filled up. So I couldn't take gym. And my whole goal for senior year of high school was I took most of the classes I needed to take. So I don't even think I had a math class that year, or maybe I did, but
you were stuck with one earth science or something.
I got dude, I was super basic. Put me in a trailer. I don't care. I wanted nothing to do for that year. I took okay. I remember
trailer. I don't care.
English, basic English. They were learning War of the Worlds, and it was senior year. I read War of the Worlds in the 5th grade. So that's how basic it was. I didn't have to do shit.
Fair enough.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I loved signing up for basic classes. Oh yeah, Mr. Kimball, sign up for basic, not challenging yourself. Yeah.
I'm just getting the fuck out. Yeah.
Fucking wanna.
I got an end game, you shitbirds, and it's not to go spend $50,000 a fucking year.
So this is how lazy I was my senior year of high school. And I wasn't even fat back then. I had abs and shit.
No, I've seen a picture.
Yes, thank you. You can back me up. So I'm not done. I'm telling this story. So then my second period class was art. Now, why did I take wood burning after second period class being art?
Because you really like the smell of wood.
Because because A, all you have to do is burn wood. And B, it was in the same classroom as period 2.
What kind of burning wood, though? Was it like a flamethrower? Were you using the soldering tool? Were you literally just walking out around a burn barrel, throwing things in and drinking gin with your very sad teacher at that point?
No, it's just I don't know. You write your name and shit.
Oh.
I told you I took the most basic fucking classes, dude.
I like more the fact that you can't even recall how basic the classes were. You checked out. You graduated our junior year. You matriculated to senior year, and you're done. I'm fucking done. I graduated, guys. Your parents are like, you have a whole nother year, and you're like, bet.
Fourth period was religion. Now you can I was basic religion, but I was religion. Now, mind you, this is my 12th year in Catholic school.
What the fuck is basic religion in Catholic school by your 12th year? Armageddon?
It was fucking stupid. We didn't fucking shit. Dude, I remember one time she had us bring in antiques that from family heirlooms and stuff like that, and I forgot, and I took my teacher next door's little pillow with daisies and paisleys and all that shit on it, and I used it, and it was this was my grandmother's during World War II, blah blah blah. I made up this whole shit. I literally did. I got just enough done. God, I wish Lenny was still alive. He would tell you these stories.
I'm so fucked up. I'm sorry.
I didn't give a shit, dude. Oh, that's how I tied it in. I said it was my grandmother's for her communion. She had to kneel on it. Here's a pillow. And I made the whole thing up. I didn't care. So
such a good creative mind you had. What a good storyteller you were.
Yeah, I'm not that. So that was fourth period. So then fifth period, because gym was filled up, all that was left that was the easiest to take, I thought, was chorus class.
Oh, yeah.
Which turned out to be great because every guy was in fucking gym and every girl was in chorus. And I was like, there's just me and a couple of other guys. Some of them I know are for a fact, you know, I don't want to say that they're gay and make that seem like that's why they took chorus.
No, they just didn't want to be.
I'm just saying they weren't in gym class. They were, but these were the guys.
I was in chorus class. I was in doo-wop. I was in jazz choir. I was in concert choir. I was in all the choirs.
No, I'm not putting chorus class down.
I don't think you are. Look, I'm agreeing with you. I was in there because there was a very good ratio that put me in the higher quantity of where I wanted to be. Now, at the same token, I wasn't good. And I never really figured out how to interact or hit on women for many years, so I didn't know how to approach people. So I was a bit more awkward back then. So it wasn't really like, I'm totally going to score. It was more like, oh my God, I might have to talk to someone.
Fair. All right, let me finish. Anyway, we were in chorus class. This is where it gets, I could tell the rest, but I forgot that I started this by trying to tell you about triangle.
You were almost there.
So everybody had something to do. And now the reason I was saying that the other kids in the class, the girls and the gay guys that are very gay, like I don't want to just sound like I'm calling somebody something.
Not at all. It's Pride Month, man. People are just who they are. Who gives a shit? Not
the reason who plays into it is because they used to tell me that you have no rhythm. Like the girls and the gay guys tell me because I'm straight, I have no rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So I volunteered for the triangle. See, the story comes full circle once you get there.
We're getting there.
I'm just not getting there that quick. Anyway, so I volunteered for the triangle to show them. I'd never played an instrument before in my life. Never in my life. But I was, in my mind, I'm a fucking guitar god. You just
goddamn right, brother. When I air guitar to fucking Eddie Van Halen, I know every fret. Listen, I know exactly what he's hitting. Bro,
I think we've discussed my hubris tonight. Quite in depth. And I'm telling you, that my hubris back then was like, if you give me a guitar, I'm fucking Marty McFly at the fucking entertainment under
I love that you go with Marty McFly. You're not even Chuck Berry, the guy he's impersonating. You're fucking Marty McFly.
But this is my introduction to really being able to play an instrument.
Yeah.
And I have all the women and all the guys in this class telling me that I have no rhythm because I'm something. And I'm thinking, I'm fucking Slash, man. Now you give me a guitar. I'm just poor. I can't afford a guitar. So if you give me one, I'll give you the best product.
Richie Sambora like a motherfucking Jersey City kid.
Fucking no, he was a Woodbridge kid. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so my point being here is I got the triangle. One song of playing the triangle. And she took it away from me and said, she in fact said, Michael, give me the triangle. Right in front. She stopped the song because she got to a point she was like, all right, every time I go like this, you hit it. And she was doing that. And then she goes, I'm going to point at you. And every time I point at you, hit it. And I was still off beat. That she had to stop the song, take it away from me. I was so bewildered that it was being taken away from me. And immediately, as soon as it was, they all turn around and were just like, see, no rhythm. And I'm like,
because you have to use your hands.
Yeah, my fucking meat hooks. Only good for punching bears.
I just figured you were sitting there with your dong like, I could totally play the triangle. Bing! Look how good I am. It's with my dick.
It takes so long to lift. Am I right? And nobody knows. Oh God, we're terrible. Mick was needs more cowbell of triangle.
Yeah, agreed.
No, in fact, nobody wanted more of that.
Yeah, there wasn't as much a need as it was a dear sweet God get it away from him requirement.
100%. You guys are cracking me up. Made a bad day of work. Oh man,
hey, heck yeah, appreciate it, Steve. That's what we're here to do, man. Give you a little chuckle.
That's why I play the clarinet, Casey. Apparently you're not. Listen, the only verification I have that straight men have no rhythm is that a room full of women and homosexual men told me I have no rhythm because I'm a straight man, and I
That's you.
don't. I still don't. It never grew back.
It's all you. That is just you, bro. Some people don't have rhythm.
I have a
It's
bass
cool.
line. I have a
It's cool.
bass line, and that's it.
Yep.
My bass line is I've got no rhythm.
I have a treble. That's what I've got. I do this a lot.
The trouble with trebles?
Just treble all the way. No bass, all treble.
All treble all the way. That's called music humor. So, oh my God, I fucking screenshot that one later.
Holy shit.
Do Casey and Mick like this movie? It's 2 thumbs up. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying.
No, lots of stuff.
So that's where I was with the triangle. I don't know where we came from. Good night.
You were talking about how great your music is and how musical you were. And the fact that clearly straight men don't have any rhythm, even though I think Eric Clapton and 400,000 other people choose different, but that's fine. You have your opinion, and that's the way you have experienced life. And here on the Scene Snobs, that's what we're all about. We have our opinions. You have your opinions. We love you. We just want to make you laugh. We're here to bring you a moment of joy. So we hope over the last hour, we've been able to put something in your soul, in your heart, in your head that made you chuckle and enjoy a little bit and forget about the fucking craziness that's going on, because there's plenty of it. You worry about you. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope to see you next week.
Thank you, everybody. All I'm going to say is go check out thescenesnobs.com. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I'm the Scene Snob, Mick Manhattan. You can check out the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel or all podcast platforms afterwards. Also on our YouTube channel, you can check out great shows like Real Combat, the ultimate debate show for movie lovers, mixed movie picks with new recommendations every week, Geek Fest live every Sunday night, and new movie reviews and news all the time. Like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell so you know when all of our new episodes drop. Thank you so much to all of our amazing Patreon supporters, with whom this would not be possible. They help keep the lights on and support us in such big ways. If you would like to become a supporter on our Patreon and take advantage of all the perks like monthly giveaways, early access, and so much more, head on over to the Scene Snobs Patreon page and just sign up on one of our 2 tiers. Join our awesome community of geeks, movie lovers, and so much more, and join up on our Discord. The Scene Snobs Discord is now live, and you can head over to thescenesnobs.com for links to there and more. The Scene Snobs merch store is now open with original fun designs that are available on all different types of merch and apparel. Check out thescenesnobsmerch.com. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so many more. We have fun updates, topics, we talk about collectibles, and so much more on there. It's a great time. You can find all of our links to everything on thescenesnobs.com or on our Linktree, which are down in the descriptions below. Thanks again, everyone. Stay tuned and stay geeky.